Before we begin, let me just make sure you guys know this is not a sharpening video. This is about a scratch pattern for the diamond matrix stones from Edge Pro. Alright, so I got a buddy who wants to watch me sharpen today. He's going to be in and out. And so, how you doing there, Baxter? Okay, let us begin and let me kind of tell you where we're at. This particular Dalstrong 8-inch chef's knife, absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous cutlery. It is Chinese, and I don't want that to take away from the fact that it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful knife. Incredibly weighted, very well made, very strong, and is definitely making a lot of waves in the knife world, the Dalstrong Shogun series. And so this knife was handed to me by one of my chefs, and he said it feels serrated, and it's not sharp. And so he wanted me to take a peek at it and see what the problem was. And so right off the bat, I can look that there's something funny with the blade, but let's put it under the microscope on the monitor and kind of get an idea. And oh boy, this is what we're looking at. So this particular blade was run through the Broad & Taylor sharpener, and for a quick sharpening during a busy session. And this is what that Broad & Taylor did to the edge of that Dalstrong chef's knife, and it gives an entirely new meaning to toothy. I don't think that's what they mean when they say toothy edge, right? This is a ridiculous circumstance, and the bad thing about the Broad & Taylor is that the angle isn't very precise, and so you're going to get mixed angles on a simple honing, actually. And so what we're going to do is we're going to run through a progression, not to show you how to sharpen a Dalstrong, although this is a great knife to sharpen. Great steel, Damascus finish. And I'm doing it because I want to look at the scratch pattern on the diamond resin bond stone. So this is the new series from Edge Pro. This is the diamond matrix stones, and we're starting with the number 300. I got the 220 aluminum oxide there because I wasn't sure whether or not the 300 was going to give me enough cutting power. But truth is, I didn't have to redefine the bevel. I just needed to sort of tighten it up a bit. So this is the first pass, literally one pass on each side with the number 300 Edge Pro Diamond Matrix Stone. Look at number 2, second pass. Notice how that toothy edge is going away. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and do a few more passes to get a burr. And let's see what it looks like after, I want to say about after 5 passes. So this is, if you can see that dark line right there on the back, it looks like our scratch pattern's a little more consistent. The burr's starting to form, and it formed well on both sides. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the next one up, and that's the 650. Notice I went ahead and popped it in the drill stop collar. These stones are pretty much all the same size. I want to say the 4000 maybe a little skinnier, but you know what? Safe measure, right? Look at the scratch pattern. That's the 650 Edge Pro Diamond Matrix. It's cleaning up that 300. And like I said, this is only about the scratch pattern. So we're going to go ahead and move to the 1100. And we'll take a peek at it right quick. And you know what? Maybe at the very end, I'll do each one in progression. That way you can kind of see side by side what they look like. But that 1100 is actually quite nice. Cut into your vegetables. But we're going to go all the way to the 4000 and see what it looks like all the way to the 4000. And so it's cleaning up that bevel real nice. You know what? I probably should have spent a little more time on the 650. But I made a mistake here coming into the 4000, and I'll show you what it is. But look how nice that looks. That's 3 passes with the 2300. You can notice it on the right. 3 passes with the 2300. And now we're going to go to the 4000. And I'm actually wiping the stone down with a little towel that I've got sitting in a bucket of water. And I've been wiping my stone down with that same bucket through this whole process. And I realized that as I'm doing that, I'm actually incorporating other grits into this sharpening. And so a better way to do it would be to wipe it on the towel and not necessarily use a wet rag. And so right now I'm stropping the blade, so I'm doing edge trailing strokes, and I'm just doing really short patterns just to kind of see how that affects my scratch pattern. And then I'm going to come back and just do a final burr removal. Nice and easy, just the weight of the bar. Nice and easy. No big deal. It's actually early in the morning, so I got my coffee right there behind the Edge Pro. Alright, so this is what this is going to look like. That's 3 passes with the 4000, a diamond matrix strop, and a burr removal. And you can see the huge difference from, you know, picture number 1 to now. And this is really, it's a great knife, and they use fantastic steel, nice strong steel, and but that tungsten carbide aggressively being sharpened really didn't do it a whole lot of justice. So as you can see, I think the diamond matrix stones are cool, great scratch patterns. It didn't take a whole lot of effort for them to get there as well, and I think they're available, or they're going to be available soon. So thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And you know what? After all this slow motion business, let me go ahead and give you a side-by-side comparison of all those pictures.